be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama and it's Champagnie at the 4. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's quickly. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Hurdle up top, covered by Wembanyama. Vassell against Ingram. 5 on the clock. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Ingram, 15 in his last outing. Shoots over Vassell. And again, Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 6.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama, covered by Pirtle. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Here's the pick. From downtown, Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Ingram, from outside the arc. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Spurs trail by 5. On the wing, Fox puts it up. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
2 minutes left.
Right side, Barrett. Over Castle. And there's Barrett on the assist by Quickly.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Fox. He picked up 10 in his last game. The 3 from Wembanyama knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Line change here for San Antonio. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Toronto, number 1.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast-breaking style.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Shed. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Barnes with a screen on Barnes. Outside Barnes. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Walter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Shed. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Dick, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
First one falls for him. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Now here's Dick. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 5 to shoot. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Fox. Walter pulls it in. The Raptors with a lead. Right side Dick. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Walter. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Harper. Rebound by the Raptors. Dick's got 4 rebounds now. Quickly. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
2 shots.
First team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Here for the Raptors. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Brandon Ingram comes in for Dick. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Walter. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. The free throw drops for Quickly. It's both from the stripe. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Fox against Quickly. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Now here's Fox. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Clock at 6. They still need this. San Antonio again can't hit. Raptors lead by 6. Quickly with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Barnes with a screen on Vassell. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Quickly. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And with the All-Star break just behind us, Graham, everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Ingram, the pass to Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
No good on the three.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
There's 53 seconds left in the second. Barnes finds Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
Spurs trail by 11. Here's Harper. Still no points. Right wing. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Nifty move. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Barrett. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Inside, here's Pirtle. Good D by Wembanyama.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And what about Brandon Ingram, fellas? We've seen some good stuff from him in this game.
Brandon Ingram is a special talent defensively. He's showing that tonight. This dude is capable of scoring on all 3 levels.
He's still so young, though, man. Hasn't even hit his prime. The best is yet to come for B.I.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Here's Barnes. So on the floor for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Vassell. Fox outside. Just 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Castle for 3. Quickly with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Champagnie. Castle on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Pirtle with a screen on Vassell, and here's Ingram outside. Rebound by San Antonio. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Spurs, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Right now for the Spurs, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you, Brian.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ingram on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Vassell passes to Fox. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Toronto leading by 13. Ingram up top. He's guarded by Vassell. Barrett passes to Pirtle. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger. Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Back to Quickly. Pirtle in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Toronto ends up going with a new group. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Scotty Barnes. Outside Johnson. To win the drought. He buries it from 3. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Dick. Toronto passing it around. Walter from outside. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 12. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Screen by Olynyk. Puts up a 3. Barnes, no good. Here's Shed. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Walter. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Emmanuel quickly. He's out there with Walter, and it's battle in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Outside Johnson, screen by Olynyk. Shot clock at 5, and Johnson is good for 3.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Here's Murray Boyles. He's guarded by Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he drops the first. Toronto making a switch here. Lawson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. They trail by 11. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Mamukelashvili. He's covered by Fox. The 3 from quickly. Knocks down the long J.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here for the Raptors. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Brandon Ingram subbed in for Lawson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama's checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Fox. Looking to get it going. Fox gets it to go inside.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
Pass to Walter. Outside Ingram. Three-pointer. It's Hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Quickly outside. Here's Ingram. Rises up. Oh, he missed the jumper.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Barnes with a rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Ingram. Tries it from 9. Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 10. Outside Fox. Now Johnson. Wembanyama screen. No one near him. Oh, it's off. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram. Oh, no good on the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Raptors lead by 10. Now Barnes. Quickly outside. Here's Murray Boyles. 6 to shoot. Ingram. Oh, missed on the tray.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Raptors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in the season series, even a short one.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Brandon Ingram.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And the Raptors call time here. They lead by 10. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell against Ingram for 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
and it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.